yeah, I think the first thing I want to talk about today, I know we usually talk about random things and what we learned throughout the week, but this was such an important topic that I had to write it down and talk about it today. And I was going back and forth. Here's my
dilemma.
My dilemma is that I usually don't talk about politics to anyone. Yeah. Simply because like I have my views, you have your views. We're probably not going to change each other's views. Yeah. So you just enjoy
or change anyone that's watching's views either.
Correct, exactly. So I'm like, I don't know if there's a point to talk about politics. And we do have politics on the Spin the Wheel, but they're more like general dilemmas and things that are going on rather than like politicians and closely related to that. But so a week ago, there was the missile that hit into Iran and killed General Somali, if I'm Somala.
Yeah, something like yeah.
So we had killed one of their top generals. We said it was a threat. Donald Trump said they were a threat to the public. They were killing Americans. And last night when it happened, I got a notification on my phone that they striked back. So they shot a ballistic missile, which is apparently more damage threatening than a regular
missile,
like a rocket or something like that. So they shot it into Iraq at an embassy that was holding American soldiers. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Yeah. But there was a response that came into, like in terms of there's World War III memes now. Yeah. Everyone's worried about the draft, even though there's probably not going to be a draft in the future. Yeah. Back and forth between all those things. But so Iran had posted on it says a Chicano World Star video where they were like proud. They accepted like, hey, we're going to try to be in war with you guys. And they were posting it and broadcasting it everywhere.
Iran? Like the whole
Iran. Yeah.
No, what did you say? What did you say?
So it's a Chicano World Star video. So I don't know where it
stemmed from.
So
who commented on it?
What do you mean who commented?
Said someone, no, it's just a video that came out.
A video
showing
that came out
Iran.
And people were broadcasting.
I thought you said Iran commented. And I was like, Iran's got its own World Star account that's just like Iran with a little blue check mark next to it to say it's verified. It's a country.
I'm trying to say Iran because that's like the normal pronunciation, but I've grown up to just say Iran a million times. You know what I mean? So Iran they wanted everyone to know that they were going to retaliate and stuff. Yeah. And they also posted a video that they would give $8 million. 80. Oh, I have 8. $80 million holding a bounty over Donald Trump's head. Which is absolutely insane because it's not just like an assassination of our president that is possibly going to happen, and we've seen it in the past. We haven't seen it in the past because it was before we were born. But like in terms of JFK and Abraham Lincoln, those presidents were assassinated.
But that was internally, right?
That was internal. That was like one person devising against the president, and taking a shot, and then the president passes away. But this is like an actual bounty from a country that's saying we'll give someone $80 million.
Was it the country or is it just that group?
I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm not positive.
I feel like it's more of that
group.
So
it said it came from a Chicano World Star, so it's probably, I'm assuming, a terrorist group inside of Iran.
Yeah.
So in terms of that news, so I was looking it up, and then I saw that George Lopez had made. All right, yeah.
Why is George Lopez talking?
I don't know. I mean, he's a comedian. He was doing stand-up. He was doing a show, and he said, "You know what, Iran? We'll do it for half." Dude, people were fucking livid.
That's the funniest.
Hardcore conservatives and Republicans on the right-hand side.
You got to think, no matter what you feel about the president. It's our president.
Correct.
No matter what. Like, you got to have, like, some form of respect, and that goes to any president. You might be... Yeah.
It goes to almost anyone in a higher authority towards you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Whether it's cops, teachers, bosses, president.
I get it. Some people don't want anything to do with it because cops are corrupt, teachers are corrupt, these person are corrupt, president's corrupt. Yep. But at the same... You got to have, like...
Correct.
To post that,
he didn't post it. He said it in a comedy show, and he said,
"Oh, he said it live."
Yeah,
Jesus
he said it live, and he goes,
Christ.
"We'll do it for half." And people were so fucking livid that they want him arrested because it's
he's
like
talking against it.
He's talking against the president. Oh, so people are creating hashtags like, arrest.
If George Lopez,
arrest
is it
Lopez,
like Whitest Kids You Know? That's like you can't say this on national television.
Yeah. Whitest Kids You Know did a skit on that, like
he's like, if you wanted to assassinate the president, the perfect spot would be. And then like he goes into this whole thing. He's like, you can't say that. And George Lopez
and then George Lopez just said it out loud. So it's like, holy crap. I mean, in terms of like that news. So like people are worried about World War III and things happening, and then some people are making jokes about it.
The memes are so, it's insane to think.
Meme culture is fucking ridiculous. It's awesome.
I love it because it's the same humor that we have. Because if something shitty happens to us or if something shitty happens in the world, we fucking joke about it. Like within the day, you know, like we're like super. Like if something happens that's fucked up in our life, we're super sad about it.
Yep.
And then we joke about it, like, you know, 2 hours later.
Oh,
12
absolutely.
hours later, the next day. Like we don't care. Like it's just maybe it's a coping mechanism. Maybe it's just a way that we communicate, where it's like it's so sad that we can make a joke about it that expresses how like depressed we are about it. So but the meme culture about like getting into World War III is just baffling.
Correct. So that all happened, and I think it was the last bullet point on my card was, so I was looking up like, what did Donald Trump say about this? Like what did he say? And last night I couldn't find anything. This morning I woke up and he said we are not going to retaliate with larger weaponry. Instead, we're going to hit them at a economical standpoint.
Which is, I mean, that's probably the best way.
I think that's perfect.
It's perfect, and
you know what I mean?
It's perfect and not perfect at the same time. It's perfect because we're not engaging.
Correct.
But it's not perfect because they're going to be so pissed that they're going to bomb us anyways.
They might. Exactly. Yeah. That's the thing. It's like, but
it's like no matter what you do,
it's a double-edged sword, you know? And I was like, oh man, like I think that was probably one of the first big things that I agreed with what Donald Trump did. So I'm going to applaud him on that and hope that it doesn't escalate where I'm going to have to get drafted and leave my wife because
we should be good. You're 25.
She'll cry without me. That's the card.
Well, it's crazy what's happening with World War III because or it's not going to be World War III. World War III has to have more people involved. It can't just be the U.S. and Iran. It's just a regular war.
It's not. It's North Korea, China, Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan against U.S. and whoever we're associated with. You know?
I guess, but no one else is engaging.
Not yet.
No one's engaging
no, I get
right
what
now.
you mean. It hasn't progressed.
It doesn't progress to that thing. It's just a regular war. We've had regular wars where we don't say there's plenty of wars that happen throughout all of history. Yeah. But there's only 2 world wars.
Correct.
So and then same thing with the draft. Like the draft has only happened so many times. So like it's very the fact that people are jumping the gun on that. No pun intended.